Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Sullivan, facial plastic surgeon at the Sullivan Center in Columbus, Ohio. I specialize in facial plastic surgery. Today I wanted to talk about the energy-based devices that are used for skin tightening. These devices have been around for a number of years ago. About 10 to 12 years ago, I was using the first generation of devices. It was Thermage, and the idea with these external heating devices is the heat would transmit through the skin into the dermal layer where the collagen is. Collagen is strands of, basically strands of spaghetti, And over time what happens is those strands of protein stretch, giving us laxity. If you heat those strands, it causes them to contract. There are a number of other external heating devices now, skin tight. I think there's also Titan. The problem with the external heating devices is that you have to transmit a lot of energy on the surface to basically get enough down to the lower level to cause that contraction. And that, number one, it becomes uncomfortable for patients, and number two is that you're more susceptible to a burn. So the next generation of devices that came out actually were ones that heated underneath the skin. We figured that if we were closer to where the collagen is, then what would happen is that we would not have to use as much heat. We would get more tightening. There are a couple of devices out there. Thermi is one, and even Smart Lipo, which I used for a number of years. And we thought, boy, this is great. This is going to be the next frontier, heating the undersurface. But even those devices, unfortunately, have fallen short with regards to patient expectations. The amount of contraction that's achieved is very minimal, and patients typically find that the results really don't last that long. We're now into that next generation, and this is really exciting technology. There's a new device called BodyTite / FaceTite. It can be used on body parts, so it can be used underneath the arms, can be used on the thighs, can be used actually in the tummy area. That's what Dr. Chris does, my partner. And then I use it for the facial areas where it's used for the jawline and the neck. This is really revolutionary because it's the first device that has come out where we're actually heating the skin on the top as well as on the bottom. And the way this works is that there's a probe that is passed underneath the skin, and it's passed in a way that's just sort of a fanning technique. On top of the skin there's a transducer, and that transducer passes electrons through the skin. So this energy is passing through the skin, and in doing so it's heating up that collagen matrix, that area where the strands of spaghetti are, and it causes those protein elements to contract and tighten. Studies have demonstrated that we've seen up to 40 to 47% contraction. This is far more than any of the other devices, the external heating devices, or the ones that are underneath the skin. I think this is honestly going to be a game changer in plastic surgery because it now allows us to offer a procedure to people who are not interested in surgery, or those who really aren't quite candidates for surgery yet, but want to get some significant tightening. More importantly, this can be done under a local anesthesia without any incisions, and the results last. We've seen that results will last for up to 3 to 5 years. Not too bad for a procedure that's not surgery, and the other bonus is that there's a pretty quick recovery. Patients oftentimes find that they might miss work the next day, but are able to get back to their normal activity after about 48 hours. So if you have further questions about BodyTite, FaceTite, this amazing new technology, please contact me at the Sullivan Center, 614-436-8888. We do have an informational session on November 30th. Space is limited. If you're interested, call the office, and we'd be more than happy to make an appointment for you to come in, or RSVP for you to come in and learn a little bit more about this amazing technology. Thank you.